What's good YouTube, it's your boy MG Mecham Gaming coming at you again with another video on the Rift of Time, and this time we're going through Door 4, the Phantom of the Valley. I have already completed this one, but I'm going back through this to show you what to expect going in here and how to easily navigate this Rift so that you have the best success rate the first time going through here. Okay, upon entering, you see there are these little purple plates on the ground, and these are traps that are designed. You can see they're littered throughout the whole map. And what these are designed to do is they will damage all the characters in your roster, regardless of if you're using them or not. 50% of the remaining health, which is different than 50% of their health. So if you had a character that so let's just say you hit this node and then you had a character that was almost dead that had 20% health left. If it was a strength character, when you roll over this trap, they would be negative 30% health if it was 50% health. But it's 50% of your remaining health. So that character going from 30% will have 15% health. So that's one thing to remember. So the path that you want to take is to go through this node here. Then you have to go over this trap. Then you go to this node here. Then you go over this trap. So in this whole pathway, you have to go over 2 traps. That's it. The rest of these traps you will be able to disarm, and I'll show you that in a second how to disarm that. But first, let me go over a little bit of math logic concerning hitting after this node. Do I get refresh energy first, or do I get this do I go over the trap first? Mathematically, it is better to go over the trap first and then go back and heal. So let's go over both scenarios. So we're going to say that you have a character, let's see, this is an intelligence trap. So let's say you have an intelligence character who has 10% health. Okay, if you go to the healing, it will heal that character up to 60%. So now that character has 60%. Then you have to hit this trap on the way out. Now that character will have 30% because it will take 50% of that remaining health. So now you have the character that's at 30%. So let's just take that same character that had 10% health, and then you roll over the trap. Now that character will have 5% health. Still not dead, but has 5% health. Now you roll up here to the spring. Now that character will have 55% health because the springs add 50% of total health back. Not like the traps do, how they take like it would be 50% of the health. No, it's 50% of their total max health. So you would have 55% going over the trap first and then back versus 30% health going to the spring well first and then over the trap. So once you complete this little circle right here, if you really need to heal up again, you can heal up again here. But springs are very valuable, and there's only 3 in this whole instance. So there's one there, one here, and one down here, which is super far away, and you have to go through a lot more nodes in order to get to it. So try to save this one and the other one. So then you have to go through this node here, and then this node. We're gonna bypass all these because it's just way too many traps, and it's better to disarm them than it is to go through them. And you have to go through this one elite node here, and then down to this node, and then so this is where you're trying to get to. You're trying to get to these little items with the icons on top. So each of these correspond to the trap. So hitting this one, when you go over to this one, it will disarm all the traps that have the little swords on them. So all the strength based traps will actually disappear from the map. So when you click on it, it will actually this will disappear. So you'll just see the rocks underneath. The same here for these, they'll just disappear and you'll see the rocks underneath, so as if they were never there. So you hit this one, go to this node, hit this one for the intelligence trap, so all the intelligence ones will disappear. And here you have another decision. You can either go this way. Either way, you're probably still gonna have to clear up all the nodes, but it's just a matter of do you want to hit the elite one first before hitting the trap, or do you want to hit the 2 small nodes first? I personally like hitting the non-elite nodes first to build up my card deck. It's just 2 cards here and trying to heal up and just getting any type of debuffs or buffs that your team can get before you hit the you see this elite node has a characters at 131 versus these small ones are like 116. So it's easier to go through 2 of these than it is to go through 1 of these. So, and you'll get 2 cards from this to either heal up your team, get some debuffs, get some buffs for your team or something, and then you can hit this, and then you can go back and start hitting all of the elite nodes. After that, usually, so this one will be gone, so you can get a character from over here if you need to replenish your stock, depending on who's died. Normally, I like to search the map first and try to hit all the non-elite nodes first. So I will try to clear up all those first, and then go back and hit all the elite nodes. So that is how you will technically, after you hit this last one and disarm all the traps, it's just a matter of your preference on where you want to go. Everything is opened up on the map. There's nothing harder or less. Obviously, these are the boss nodes, so they're going to be a lot harder. The treasure was right here that contained the artifact, and I think there was another one up here, I think right here. But this is the one that you want right here, because it actually contains the artifact. The other one just contains supplies. So that's pretty much it for this. What I'm going to do now is probably just go through some gameplay, and this will probably be sped up in the gameplay section.